I have deleted all social media apps from my phone. I want to really like value the time that I have. What do you guys think? Do you think YouTube is a social media platform, or do you not consider it social media? YouTube was like my saving grace when I was learning about homeschooling. I feel like we haven't just sat and chatted in a long time. First of all, I gotta get my hair out of my face. I just curled it. Sometimes I feel like when I curl it, it looks like so crazy the first day, but I usually like the way it looks the next day. Happy New Year! I hope you guys are all having a great New Year so far. I feel like time just like flies by, and honestly, that's kind of like what I want to really talk about in this video. Like, I don't know, I just feel like time is flying by, and I've got my mirror right here, so you'll see me kind of like looking to the side. I'm just gonna put some moisturizer on my face first. It's been so dry here in Utah. My fingers have like officially started cracking around them. Oh, I hate that. I went for so long without them cracking. I was like being so good with applying lotion every day, like using different soap when I shower, all of that. My skin's gotten really dry now. After I apply my moisturizer, I just like it to sink in for a little bit before I start with the rest of my makeup. The new year, and I feel different going into this new year, honestly. I feel like life has just been so busy, first of all. I honestly feel like I was posting so much during Vlogmas. I was like, I want to do this. And then after Vlogmas was done, I think I just had a chance to like catch my breath, and I realized, oh my gosh, I have just been so busy and trying to like get back into the swing of homeschooling regularly again. We were doing Christmas around the world, which was so fun, but that's not like our regular homeschool lessons, you know? So like getting back into the swing of things again has just taken a lot of energy and a lot of time, and like starting up our homeschool co-ops again is so time consuming. I don't know, being a homeschool mom is a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot. You are just like so busy, and I'm doing so much for my kids, if that makes sense, which is what you're supposed to do as a parent. It's like very selfless. At the end of the day, I'm just like so tired. Just from like the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed at night, it's just like go. Literally, like, let me tell you my like daily routines. I kind of want this to sink in a little bit more before I start my concealer. I also made me a nice coffee. Okay, the creamer in this is so good. It's International Delight, which I like never buy, but I saw they had a frosted sugar cookie creamer. Yeah, if they still have it, you need to get it. It's so yummy. Literally though, my daily routines, like it's usually about the same. I wake up at about like 6:30, sometimes 7. I kind of feel like I'm honestly getting a late start when I wake up at 7. But I wake up, I immediately make my bed when I wake up, and then like go into the bathroom, brush my teeth, put in my contacts, and I get ready to work out. That's what I do 5 days a week. So basically like Monday, well, I don't really work out Monday through Friday. I just pick 5 days during the week. A lot of times it's a Saturday and a Sunday. But I go and I get right into my workout. My workout usually takes me at least an hour, sometimes a little bit longer. So by the time I'm done with my workout, it is 8:30, sometimes getting close to 9. And at that point, it's like, okay, I gotta like clean up, because the kids have been awake at that point. They're not awake by themselves, they're with my husband, but they've been awake, and like it's like go right into chores. Picking up their toys, you know, picking up the blankets, making the couch look nice, opening all the blinds, getting the dishwasher unloaded, starting laundry, just all the busy stuff we do as moms. You know, all the day-to-day stuff. That alone keeps a mom so busy. It's crazy how busy you are just taking care of your house. Honestly, that probably takes up the bulk of my days. At that point, after we get things like tidied up, because I am not a homeschool mom that can just like jump right into lessons if my house is messy. I just don't like that at all. It just makes everything feel way too chaotic. I like to feel organized going into our homeschool lessons, get things all tidied up, and then we get into our homeschool lessons, which this time of year has been like, it feels like we're getting into them so late every day. Like it's usually like 10 o'clock in the morning by the time we get into our homeschool lessons. And then we homeschool for about 2 hours till usually about like 12. Then my little boy goes down for his nap. At that moment, I feel like I can breathe for a second, because you know, things are just so crazy anytime your toddler is up. Which, by the way, I didn't even say, if you're new here, hi, my name is Sydney. I am a working homeschool mom. I have 2 kids, a 6-year-old daughter and a 1.5-year-old son. I am in my 2nd year of homeschooling my daughter, who is 6, like I said. And yeah, I talk about like all things homeschooling, motherhood. I share food, recipes, workouts. I just share all of it, all of my life. Back to the story. Once he is down for his nap, I usually have work to do. So that's what I kind of jump into. And if it is a day when we are meeting with like our homeschool friends, we usually meet with them at 1 o'clock. So right now my husband has been home more from work, which has been nice because we've been able to meet with our homeschool group a lot more often. But so that we usually go do that during like my baby's nap. But if I'm not doing that, I'm just working. And then like by the time he wakes up, we're either like getting home from meeting with our homeschool friends, or like I'm getting done with working. And it's just like right until like the nighttime kind of stuff. Like he's up at usually about 3. Got to get him food and kind of start getting ready to plan dinner. My daughter also does extracurriculars a couple times a week, and that is in the evening. So if it's those days where she has her extracurriculars, we usually will just like grab a sandwich. If not, I'm cooking. And you know, by the time dinner's done, you clean it up. It's like 7 o'clock. It's time to start bedtime routine with your toddler. And then I have to shower myself, and then it's time to do bedtime routine with my older daughter. And at that point, I'm just exhausted, and I just want to like lay in bed, and I want to like cuddle with my hubby and like watch a show. It's just a lot. Like life is just so busy. And the reason I'm saying that is because like I want to go into 2026 just feeling like I'm taking my time. I'm using it more wisely. I want to really like value the time that I have. I just want more time to do things I love. And I kind of have like set some like 2026 goals that revolve around that. I didn't really realize I was setting 2026 goals. It just kind of like happened that way. That brings me into my next topic, that I have deleted all social media apps from my phone. I have never been someone that's like struggled with having to like set time limits for apps, or having to like hide my apps so that I don't keep clicking on them. But during this it's been pretty bad, maybe over like the last 6 months. And I don't know if it's because I started making my own content that it was becoming such a habit to click on these apps, engage with my people, see how my posts were doing, you know, just things you do when you post something. And I started to realize I was just like constantly clicking on these apps anytime I had a down moment, anytime I felt bored for a minute, like all these like little pockets during the day. Like I'd be cooking dinner, waiting for the water to boil, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna open the app on my phone. And it just started to feel like such a second nature thing. And I just started to realize like, oh my gosh, like I don't want to just keep clicking on these apps. Like this is so annoying. And I tried like hiding the apps on my phone. I set time limits. And I just felt like the only way I was going to stop clicking on these apps is to not have the apps at all on my phone. Now, I've been seeing like a lot of videos about this, a lot of people talking about quitting social media, getting rid of all of the apps, deleting everything. And honestly, like I can totally see why. You know, I am a millennial. I'm in my late 30s. I grew up without technology, without social media, obviously. And I do really miss just like simpler times, if I'm being honest. I miss not always having my phone with me. I miss being more engaged with people around me. I just notice it to be like such a problem. And for me, I just thought, okay, the best solution for this for me is to just get these apps off my phone so I stop clicking on them. And if I need to go on them, I can pull them up on my computer. which like for YouTube, that's so easy. I upload all my videos on YouTube from my computer anyway. So I don't really know what this is going to look like going forward with like apps like TikTok. I forgot to put my eyeliner on first. I usually put this on first. So I'm gonna try to put this on real quick without ruining my concealer. I don't know how this is gonna look for me with apps like TikTok and Instagram now, because I mean, as I've been looking into it, like I could post short form content like Reels and TikToks from my computer if I really wanted to. But that brings me into another goal I have for 2026. And that is that I really want to start focusing more on my long form content. I honestly am pretty proud of myself for posting a long form video almost once a week during my whole first year. I started making content almost a year ago. It was in like February of 2025. Which I can't believe it's already been like a year. I almost posted a full-length YouTube video once a week, which is like, I don't know how I did that now. Like, I don't know. I just feel like life is so busy. It's hard for me to like find the time for the content creation, if I'm being honest. But I want to do it. I love sharing homeschooling and cooking and fitness with you guys and like building a community for me too, because I can also just feel so lonely, especially when I was starting homeschooling. And it's nice to have community and like my people on here, like you guys, I finally hit 500 subscribers, by the way, which like now I'm almost at 550 and I'm just so grateful. I'm so happy you're here. I see all your comments. I've like made some friends through here. The people that you always comment on my videos, my homeschool friends, you know who you are. And like, I appreciate you so much for like sticking by my side since the beginning. Like Molly, you are one person that really stands out to me. You always comment on my videos. And you've been so kind to me. Like, I love you. I'm so happy you're here. I feel like you're my friend. And I love things like that. Like, I love connecting with our homeschool moms on here and just like sharing ideas. It's so fun. And if you don't homeschool, like, I'm obviously so happy you're here still. Like, I'm so happy you're here if you are here for my like cooking content, my fitness content. If you just want to see like what this lifestyle looks like being a working homeschool mom, I'm so happy you're here. Like, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. I'm so grateful. I would be so beyond grateful if I could hit 1,000 subscribers this year and like hopefully get monetized. That would just be such a dream, obviously. One of my goals for 2026 is just to be off social media more. Still posting, obviously, but me not consuming content, if that makes sense. It takes up too much of my time, and I want to spend more time reading books. That's a big goal of mine for 2026. I want to read a lot more books and just spend a lot more like quality time with my family. I want to be like a more present mom and focus on my kids and focus on my long form content. I love long form content so much. Like, I want to know, this is kind of controversial, I feel like, but when I see the videos, people are like, I deleted all my social media apps, but they post on YouTube. And I think to myself, well, YouTube is a social media platform, but I understand that people like watch it like TV also. What do you guys think? Do you think YouTube is a social media platform, or do you not consider it social media? I totally do. I totally consider YouTube social media because you can comment back and forth and like have conversations. You're posting your life. I don't know. I consider that social media. But I deleted all the social media apps off my phone. That includes YouTube. I have no more social media apps on my phone. And it's been like over a week now. By the time you guys see this video, it will be at least a few weeks probably. And it's honestly just felt so good. I feel like my mind is like more clear, you know? I was just finding myself feeling like I just like couldn't think clearly. That's just how I felt, and I was sick of it. I was sick of something like taking over my life and my time that I felt has no value. YouTube absolutely, like out of the social platforms, is the one that has my heart. It's where I go to all the time to find information. YouTube is really like a search engine though, you know what I mean? Like, it's very different from TikTok and Instagram. It's a search engine. It's where you go to find information. It's where I learned so much about homeschooling. YouTube was like my saving grace when I was learning about homeschooling. And yeah, so that's just kind of how I'm feeling going into 2026. Homeschooling has been going so good though. Like, it feels good to get back into the swing of things and back into a normal routine, honestly. We're gonna be traveling for a little while. And I will try to make a video like while we're on vacation talking about homeschooling and vacations and kind of how I handle that. But spoiler alert, like I definitely don't stress. Time is too special, too precious to stress about homeschool lessons. Okay, I'm all ready. I think that was everything I wanted to share with you guys and update you on, really showing like what I'm changing in 2026, how I'm looking at life, you know? Life is just so short and it's so precious. I want to cherish my children's childhoods. I want to cherish my time and my family's time. Just all of it. My mental sanity, mental clarity. I don't know. I just want to focus on other things going into this new year. And yeah, I want to know in the comments below though, what kind of content do you guys prefer watching? Do you watch more short form, more long form? What platforms are you watching on for the most part? I'd also love to know, if you are here on my channel, what kind of videos do you like watching from me? Do you watch more of my short form content, long form content, not in your mouth? What do you guys enjoy watching? I'm so glad you guys are here. It's gonna be such a great new year. I have so many big plans. I'm so happy that you're here and along this journey with me. Remember, you are not alone on your homeschool journey, your motherhood journey, fitness journey, any of it. I am right here. I'm right here on your side. I'm right here next to you. A very busy mama who's spilling my makeup all over. All right, you guys. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye-bye.